So, good evening and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. And I'm your host, Dr. Pratibha Singh, Chairperson of International Academic Exchange Committee, Fogsi. And it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this Gyan Pravah series number 257, a proud initiative of Fogsi. Now, this platform has always been a space for meaningful dialogue, knowledge sharing, and connecting with inspiring leaders in women's health. And today again, it is a very special episode, and we are truly honored to have with us Dr. Sunita Tandulwadkar, Madam, our President Fogsi 2025, under whose leadership this initiative continues to grow and inspire thousands of members across the country and beyond. So, ma'am, it's always a pleasure to have you here and listen to you and seek your blessings. So, welcome, madam.
Thank you. Thank you, Pratibha.
It is also my great privilege to extend a heartful welcome to our distinguished guest, incoming President of Fogsi 2026, Dr. Bhaskar Pal, sir, a respected leader, a compassionate clinician, and an inspiring voice in women's health. And we are very excited to hear your thoughts today on this Fogsi leadership and your vision to keep Fogsi at forefront and improving women's health. But before we start, let me first introduce our President Fogsi, Dr. Sunita Tandulwadkar, Madam. And she is the President of Fogsi.
Pratibha, we don't need to introduce me, dear.
And she is also the just short introduction, Madam. President-elect for ISAR 25-26 and a globally acclaimed IVF specialist and minimally invasive surgeon who has had a recipient of numerous awards and accolades. Amongst her most pioneering achievement is the historic milestone, delivering India's first stem cell baby in 2018, which was also the world's first stem cell baby born to a 45-year-old woman. And with this, I also would take
Pratibha, you don't need to introduce me to our gathering every day.
For this hat-trick honors which you have achieved last month, the prestigious honorary fellowship or FRCOG from Royal College of Obstetrician and Gynecologist, then the Lifetime Achievement Award from the 14th President Shri Ramnath Kovind, President of India Ramnath Kovind, and the prestigious award for her pioneering work on Sampurna Swasth Janma Abhiyan, the 2025 presidential project on preconceptional care designed to optimize maternal and fetal outcome. So all these remarkable achievements received in quick succession are a matter of pride for Fogsi. So once again, congratulations to you, madam. And with these words, I will humbly invite you, ma'am, to bless this podcast with your thoughts and guidance. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Pratibha. Thank you for your lovely words and kind words of appreciation. Bhaskar, welcome. So beautiful it is to have both of you in one frame with me. And believe me, when we decided and when we announced, we never thought it will become so meticulous journey every day, joining at 8 p.m. just to welcome the faculty, to show the respect that you have come on a Fogsi platform. Today it is the Fogsi president-elect, but we do have medical, non-medical, gynae, non-gynae, global platform, the philosophical, spiritual, political leaders, and it's wonderful. Actually, I had kept these all keeping in mind my chairperson 30 days. And that's why I designed, because ultimately these are the future leaders of Fogsi. They will develop their leadership skills. They will have a separate platform to share with the global leader one day. And believe me, Bhaskar, this is my evolution as a person. I made these number of 240 plus faculty from across the globe, from different fields. And it was evolving experience for myself. Thank you, Pratibha, today choosing Dr. Bhaskar Pal. And I'm sure this dialogue will be wonderful, and every Fogsian and non-Fogsians who watch this will enjoy the podcast. Thank you so much. And I will join the viewers link to watch you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, madam, for joining. And thank you so much. Now, it's my privilege and honor to introduce to you our distinguished leader and an accomplished clinician and an inspiring academician, our own Dr. Bhaskar Pal sir. And he has received extensive training in Kolkata, Mumbai, and United Kingdom, bringing together the finest blend of Indian and international expertise in obstetrics and gynecology. And at present, he is associated with Apollo Multi-Specialty Hospital, Kolkata, where he serves as a senior consultant in Obs and Gynae. Now, his contribution to our organizations have been exemplary and have elevated him to this highest position of Fogsi. And we are immensely proud that he will be serving as the president of Fogsi 2026. So congratulations once again, sir. And at present,
Thank you.
he is also the chair of endoscopy committee of Fogsi, of CEFOG, and his journey has been remarkable as he is the chair of AICC RCOG in 21-23, president of Association of Gynecological Endoscopists in 22-23, and he was also the Fogsi representative of CEFOG in 21-23, and President Bengal Obs Gynae Society in 2022, and was Vice President of Fogsi in 2017. And if you see, his academic contributions are equally inspiring. With over 45 publications, he has edited several books and is a sought-after faculty member at both national and international conferences. Then his excellence as a speaker is reflected in 33 orations he has delivered, and each one is a testament to his expertise, clarity, and passion for advancing women's health. And if you see, even with me, I have had a long and cherished association with him. He has always been humble, encouraging, and deeply inspiring. Sir has been constantly proven himself not only as a committed professional, but also as a visionary leader who blends experience, dedication, and foresight. And we look forward with great anticipation for your successful tenure as Fogsi President next year. Sir, we are truly grateful for your presence today and thank you for your constant love, blessings, and guidance. And before we begin, may I request you to kindly share a few words of encouragement with us before we finally start our conversation. So over to you, sir.
Thank you, Pratibha. At the outset, I would like to congratulate Dr. Sunita Tandulwadkar for this initiative. This is something different in Fogsi, which we've not been used to. And it's quite an interesting and in the platform that it is done, that even if you can't see it live, you can go back and watch it. Secondly, I would thank Dr. Pratibha Singh for having me here and also point out the fact that she's been so meticulous that in the month of February, she blocked my date for November. And finally, we are doing this for October. And that was a pretty long notice to me. So thank you very much for having me. It's my pleasure completely.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, finally, we'll start our conversation. And once again, I would like to congratulate you for taking up such big post now. And, sir, as a President Fogsi next year, we have a lot of expectation from you. And so, as you prepare to take over as a Fogsi President in 2026, today we talk on leadership and Fogsi forward. So, what does that mean to you?
Well, when somebody takes over as head of an organization, it is not a crown that we wear. It is, we are only custodian of an organization. It's like a relay race. And our job is to leave the organization in better shape and in better position than we inherited it. And that is the whole point of going forward. Now we can always sit back, and ours is a brilliant organization. There are a lot of things that we do we should be proud of, and we can sit on our laurels. But for any organization, there's always needs to be change, because times change, members' aspirations change, demands, necessities change. And that is why we have to move with the times. So we need to continuously evolve ourselves. We need to continuously change. And if we have to do that, we need to have a forward-looking vision. And I think it is the job of the entire leadership to have a vision, like where does Foxy go 5 years from now or 10 years from now. And also that is one part, and the second part is constantly evolving ourselves, that we at any point of time become a better version of ourselves.
Yeah, definitely, sir. And I think we are becoming like that. Foxy is coming forward every day by day. So, sir, I'm sure that there are a lot of surprises we have next year. So, but what are the core values or guiding principles you would like to highlight in your presidential year? Just if you want to share with us
Yeah, no,
something
sure.
like that.
Yeah, it's see, every president brings some strengths to the organization. So we talk of SWOT analysis, that what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your threats, and what are your opportunities. And if I do my own analysis, my three strengths would be I'm known for my integrity and honesty. I'm known for my administrative skills, and I'm known for my uh, grooming future leaders. Every Foxy leadership president brings in academics. That is nothing new. And because I think other important thing is no leader is born. We talk of born leaders, but I think most of the leaders are groomed. So if you want to become a leader, most people can become leader provided you are groomed right and you proceed in that direction. Because I have the past experience of leading various organizations like the Bengal Obstetric Society, the RCOG in the East Zone, the RCOG nationally, and also the IAG, that helps me a lot. And for example, when I was in IAG, my biggest achievement was promoting younger people, giving them a platform to operate, to showcase their surgical skills, giving younger people a platform to speak and identifying these people and bringing them forward. When I was in RCOG, I was heading India. India is a very funny structure in the sense there are 4 zonal committees and national committee. And every committee used to work tangentially. And I think I am remembered for that I brought every zones to move in a coherent manner together. Similarly, I think my aim would be to make Foxy more sound in its administrative way, in the way the administration runs, in terms of transparency and integrity, and in terms of identifying and grooming future leaders.
Definitely, sir. So I think for you, for us, like we are the generations who are going to come next from our sides. So I think we need a mentorship. We need a person who can guide us that how we have to come forward and work in Foxy. So thank you so much, sir, for elaborating this. And next, I want to ask: in recent years, Foxy has expanded in global footprint. We see everywhere Foxy in all international forums. So, how do you see Foxy's role in international academic and the professional exchange during your tenure?
I don't think there's anything new, but I think it is an ongoing process. As you know, that Foxy is a part of SAFOG, Foxy is a part of EOFOG, and Foxy is a part of FIGO. And Foxy does have its sessions in these 3 conferences. I think the next step forward is attempting to collaborate with the other colleges. And when we talk of attempt to collaborate with other colleges, it is not necessarily there's the American college, there's a Royal Australia New Zealand college, there's a Royal College. And in fact, there are colleges in our region. There's a Sri Lankan college,
yes.
And also with other societies. For example, Indonesia. Indonesia has got around 4,000 to 6,000 gynecologists, very similar problems like us. So we will look at collaborating with them as well, and not only with Western superpowers.
And sir, what we see, like those who are in Foxy, those who have come in the organization and all, they are knowing about all these organizations. But how a normal Foxy member, how these all information should reach to them? Because normally they doesn't reach to those people, because if there are few who can also collaborate with them or can give their contributions in this. But they don't know that how to approach in such places like all international, how to get collaborated with them. So any tip on that?
No, I think your committee was there for that, in the International Academic Exchange Committee, and I don't think that the International Exchange and Academic Exchange Committee has been utilized by Foxy to its fullest potential. A committee can only be used if the leadership defines the way the committee should take its path.
Yes.
But that is one. And also, secondly, I think yes, because we've streamlined a lot of things, but there's a more streamlining to be done.
Okay. Okay, sir. So next, sir, technology and AI are transforming healthcare. So how do you envision Foxy's forward embracing this digital health?
I think it is an understatement to say technology and AI are transforming healthcare. We are all dependent on technology, but the way AI is moving, if we say somebody was saying that the computer revolution took around 35 years, the AI revolution will take in about 5 to 7 years. In that, everything will change. And to the extent, it is predicted that not that AI will take over healthcare, but healthcare professionals who do not use AI in their practice will not survive. Now, obviously, we cannot be left behind. Now, if we have to embrace technology and AI, the first thing that starts with is digitalizing everything that you do, which means starting from electronic medical records to your hospital information systems, to billing systems, to inpatient services and outpatient, everything has to go digital. And that is why Foxy has undertaken a digital health project with one of the donors. We did a landscaping survey where we looked at, and we found that only around 10% of people have gone digital, 10% of our members. Yes. But there was a huge interest in members in going digital, and they also identified what is holding them back. So now we are going to start the second phase. We just signed up an MOU. We are going to have a Foxy Center for Digital Health. And this is where we are going forward to help our members adopt digital health tool. The first step of that is electronic medical records and hospital information system. Secondly is technological advances, and thirdly AI. So this is a 5-year project we are going into.
So I think we all have to learn that, because
absolutely
that is very important, because many of us don't know also how to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely, sir. So now the leadership in Foxy often requires balancing science, service, and advocacy. So how do you plan to engage with policymakers? I'm sure every Foxy president, they have a good rapport and they are making a lot of policies. So yes. How your plan will be?
I think the science is the easiest. All of us are doctors. All of us are academicians. So I think the moment you enter Foxy, you know how to run the science, in which forms of programs. Service essentially is president driven, and these are depending on the president's plan, is the community service, public awareness events, health camps that we do. And engaging with advocacy has got two parts. One is engaging with the government and engaging with the non-governmental agencies. And that is something which you get to do as you move higher up in the leadership. And that is where I think the biggest challenge at the present moment, our predecessors did a great job. In the last 30 years now, Foxy has become an integral part of technical advisory committees of the government. But it hasn't, we would want to see a day where the government makes it compulsory for every gynecologist to be a Foxy member, just like you have your medical registration. Yes. And then the government can hold Foxy responsible for what the members are doing and not doing. So although government gives a lot of importance to Foxy, but Foxy needs to be like, say, for example, if you look at the Royal College in UK, they conduct the exams for post-graduation. So they are responsible for education. So yes. That kind of a partnership, it's a work in progress. I think we've achieved a lot in the last 30 years. I think we need to achieve more in the next 10 years.
Definitely. Great, sir. Great, sir. So, sir, now Foxy is a family of over 46,000 members. And how do you plan to strengthen member engagement and their problems and grievances?
I think the biggest challenge of Foxy is in reaching out. We are 285 plus societies. We are 46,000 members. We are geographically very diverse. Now, I think there are only under 5,000 who are very active in Foxy, in the sense that they will attend at least one Foxy conference in a year. They would visit the website at least once in the year. That number would be, I do not think it is going to be beyond 5,000. I think the aim is how we want to go out and reach that. And I have a feeling that conferences are not the best way to reach. because I think it is the same people who keep coming to the conference. So if we go and try to preach something through the conference, it is the same number of those 5,000 people we are going to. So what we will try to do, we will try to get to each and every society, however small it might be. That is the aim in my year, to reach every society where we put up a clinical program and two faculties travel, and we'll make sure one of the faculty is a Fogsi leader. And by Fogsi leader, I mean either a present or a past committee chair or a present or a past vice president at least. So not only they can have the academics, they can interact with the members, see what their grievances are. When I was traveling for my campaign, I got a lot of insight into what are the members' problems and what they feel. And those are the things I'd like to bring up when I am in chair.
Yeah.
So I think our problem is the sheer numbers, that we have to, reaching out is not that easy. And we'll have to try and doing that better and better.
And sir, what about these webinars? Do you think that is also has increased our, many members have now
I think
started
I think webinar was a great thing to do when there was COVID, because we could not meet, we could not chat, we could not exchange our academic ideas. But at the present moment, I think webinars have become like conferences. You know, every week there are so many webinars.
Yeah.
How do you realize that which was the one I want to go to? And suppose if I'm asked by 7 people to participate in 7 webinars, I do not have the time to prepare 7 lectures. I would possibly recircle my lectures. So essentially, we will end up hearing the same thing from same people. So I think it's webinars at the present moment, we have an overdose, just like we have an overdose of conferences.
Awesome. Okay, sir.
So I think physical meetings would remain, webinars need to remain. They have to be complementary, and I think we need to just balance what we do and how much we do.
Yeah, that should be restricted, I think, because webinars also, if few are there, then we tend to attend. But every day webinar is difficult to attend. Yeah.
It's a free country. We cannot control anything. What we can do is to ensure that, suppose what Fogsi does, there is a stamp of quality that people would say that, yes, I am going to attend this.
Yes.
That is what we can ensure.
So, sir, you have worked in UK also, and you have worked in India, even in Kolkata and Mumbai. So how are you going to, what all will be your challenges now as a President Fogsi, and what areas you are going to prioritize? There are so many problems.
I know. I think in terms of maternal mortality, we have done a lot. We've done very well. But the problem is, India is a geographically diverse country. There are areas where still the maternal mortality is above 150. So we are going to try and look at places like the Northeast where it is a problem. So that's number one in terms of maternal mortality. We also have to look at NCDs, because NCDs and cancers are the problem of the future. And once you control your maternal mortality, your next challenge will be your deaths from cancer and your deaths from metabolic diseases. So that is where we need to go ahead and educate people. And we definitely will do that. The third thing is about cancer screening, that we need to make that more popular. And as I said, that Northeast is a priority area. You know, there's a central India, there is a problem, but then government and the donors are all working very strongly there. Fogsi is also working with them. So as terms of new places that we want to go, we definitely want to concentrate on Northeast. We need to concentrate on, look at Rajasthan, Punjab, etc. also.
Yeah.
The third thing that we would want to do is, you know, collaboration is a great thing for everybody. So the pediatricians are working for cervical cancer prevention, vaccination, we need to work with them. The neonatologist, the National Neonatology Forum is working. We no longer talking of rooming in. We are talking of bedding in. The baby should be in the same bed with the mother. We are talking of the baby being put onto the mother's skin as soon as the baby is delivered. And these things we need to collaborate with the National Neonatology Forum. We need to collaborate with other national organizations like the ISAR, which is for infertility, IAG, which is for endoscopy, for the Menopause Society, the Stillbirth Society. And I think collaboration can help us increase our reach and get the same message across.
What about the message you would like to give the Fogsi members? Just general Fogsi members.
I think, as I said, our challenge is reaching out to people. And whenever you talk of an organization, as I said, an organization is evolving, and it is very easy to say, well, these are the things Foxy is doing bad. Yes, there are things that we do badly and which can be improved. But the point is that I always firmly believe that if you want to change an organization, be the change. Get into the organization and try and be the change. It might take time, but there's no point standing outside and saying that they're no good. You want them to get better, please get in. So, yes, there is competition to get in, but competition is good. When there's a committee chair election and there are 4 people stand for one post, we are happy to see that there's so much of interest in getting in.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think there's also one more important thing. There's all the people in Foxy leadership. That means committee chairpersons, vice presidents. People need to understand that most of these people, what they are doing, something is pro bono. They are doing it voluntarily, sacrificing their time, sacrificing their practice, or taking leave and doing this. And I think we need to be grateful for that. And second thing, for the average Foxy members, I think we don't praise ourselves enough. In medicine, we were taught when we were students to reflect on our failures, on the patient that died, on the baby that we couldn't save. We were not ever taught to praise ourselves and say we did it well.
Yes.
I think we need to take a pause and say we do most things well. Yes, we do reflect on our failures, but the maternal mortality has come down so much, we need to give ourselves a pat on our back that we've done so well.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Very, very, very clear ideas, sir. And as a leader, how do you envision nurturing the next generation of Foxy leaders?
As I said, that is a core competence that I bring in. That I think an organization is a failure if it cannot prepare its next line of leadership, and that would be one of the key things in doing that. So every organization has that, and as I said, that leaders are not born, leaders are made. But anyway, there are people who make better leaders because of some personal traits. So the job of the current leadership is to identify them and give them a platform where they can be fast-tracked. So I think succession planning is very important in an organization.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. So, sir, now there are few rapid-fire questions, personal likes and dislikes about you. I will just ask you just to get you diverted from what you are talking now. So, sir, tea or coffee? What do you prefer?
Yeah, always a black coffee.
Let me guess. Tea.
Always a black coffee.
Black coffee. Okay. And your favorite travel destination?
Any jungle safari.
Any?
Jungle safari.
Jungle safari. So, sir, this time we are going to Cape Town, I think.
Yes, we are going to Kruger. We are going to Kruger before that.
Yeah, definitely. Sir, you must be reading books also because you are such a great academician. So, what book that has left a lasting impact on you?
Well, there are plenty. But there's a book I recommend everyone reads. Is a book called The Last Lecture. The Last Lecture was written by a computer professional who was a professor at Carnegie Mellon University, who died of cancer when his children were very young. So he gave this lecture and he recorded it so that his children, when they grow up, they could listen to it. And that is where the lecture is essentially on that if you want something in life, even at the age of 8, you write it down and you work towards it, how you achieve it.
Definitely. Last lecture.
Yeah, The Last Lecture.
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Now, if you had one superpower as a doctor, what would it be?
Well, that we bring back the patient's trust in doctors.
Definitely. That is very important. Very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. And you had one with such great margin, and now you are a leader. So one word that defines you as a leader.
I think integrity.
Integrity. Definitely. So very good, sir. Now there are few personal questions I will definitely ask you. What inspired you to choose Obs-Gynae as a specialty? I know you must be tended to work for Foxy.
No. I wanted to do Obs and Gynae because I wanted a surgical branch, and also I didn't want a morbid branch. I'm not a morbid person, so I didn't want to go to oncology where most patients it's a very sad ending. I didn't want to go to intensive care, which was very morbid. I didn't want to do pediatrics because the poor kids couldn't give history. So, and Obs and Gynae, most patients went back happy because they had a baby. So that is why I chose Obs and Gynae.
Very nice. Okay, sir. This we came to know today. And outside your professional commitment, any hobby?
Oh, I am, even in spite
I
of
know
my,
about your, I mean, you have a passion for taking photographs. That is what I,
no, no, that is no, my biggest passion is even during my Foxy campaign, or let us see, it is becoming challenging now in the presidential year. There are football matches that I would follow, and my schedule will be built around that. Means if there's a late night football match, I'll not be operating the next morning.
so sir, something you should plan in your presidential year
Let us
related to
see.
football, which we can have in our Kolkata. So you had a several leadership position. Who has been your biggest inspiration in life?
Well, that's a very difficult thing to say. I've held very several leadership positions, but I come from a big joint family, and one of my uncle, who was single, he was a politician by profession.
Okay.
And at a very young age, I learned from him what is the meaning of uh, transparency, what is the meaning of integrity, and how important perceptions are. Means to give one quote which he gave me when I was in class 5 is what you do, whether you are honest or not, is more important is that people perceive you to be honest.
Yeah.
So not only your actions have to be right, they have to be seen to be right. A
Definitely.
lot of things I learned at a very young age from him.
You have to show your talent. That is also
No,
important.
it's
That is important. Now, sir, a very pertinent question. If you weren't a doctor, what profession you would have chosen?
well, if I wasn't a doctor, I possibly would have been a MBA.
Huh?
I possibly would have been an MBA.
MBA.
I would have been
Okay.
managing some organization.
Okay, definitely. So you have that managerial skill. You have that organizational skill. So very good, sir. And as you step into this new role in 2026, what does success means to you personally?
It's a big responsibility. I would be lying if I say that I'm not elated to become the Foxy president. Of course I am. I've been working 20 years for it. But, as you get closer to it, you realize the responsibilities are huge. It's a very, very high pressure job, and people are continuously watching you. So it is, I think, more of a responsibility, and that's quite stressful. And there are times when you decide that this is what you want to do, and you might not always end up doing that. So I think the biggest challenge is to maintain my cool through the year, which is not my strong point, and enjoy the year.
Definitely. Because there are many people who are doing a lot of work and they are doing
Right.
very hardship, but still they are not successful.
Yeah.
So you need to choose your path correctly. That is very important. So, sir, as we talk about Foxy Forward, your voice of leadership, we have your inspiring thoughts on vision, technology, global collaboration. But leadership is never in isolation, and it is always supported by a family. And we all know that your better half, our friend, Dr. Sita Ramurthy, she is also a gynecologist and an active Foxy office bearer. So, how has this unique partnership influenced your journey?
Well, she gave me the wings to fly. So when I started traveling for Foxy, she made sure she was the single parent at home, and our children never complained of father being away. I
Yes.
think I'm grateful for that. And so they got used to father not being there, and my son would get uncomfortable if dad would be there at a weekend. So I think that has been one of the biggest reasons why I could travel without bothering about what is happening in the home front.
Reaching to this level, yeah,
Yeah, and,
definitely.
and and she did not get into an organization till the children left home. Till
Yeah,
then, she limited her organizational activities to the city of Kolkata.
very, really. So, do professional discussion about Foxy often continues at home on a dining
It
table?
it it does happen, but these days things are very bad because she's on a laptop, either in a meeting or doing something. I'm on the laptop, so most of our conversations happen when we have no access to laptops, and that is on flights.
Okay,
Yes, often Foxy does feature in there.
yeah, definitely. And so, one very personal question. What is one quality in your wife as a gynecologist and as a leader? Because now she's also a leader, she's already a chairperson. So, that you admire in her most.
Well, she has two qualities which I lack. I think she's much more charming than I am, and she has got much more emotional intelligence that I have. Okay.
And she's
That
not
is
that.
professionally, these are the two things that, I'm very aware of what I cannot do. Say my emotional intelligence is not that great. I'm not that charming and not that caring. So all these she has. And on a personal level, I feel very sad that I cannot sing or dance. And that also then she does very well.
Yeah, definitely, sir. This time in next year, we need at least one performance by both of you. And so, sir, I think both in Foxy, it looks like a family affair. If you are working in Foxy together, there are a lot of things which you can do together. So that is one advantage of what I feel. If you are in same organization, if you are in same branch. Anyway, now any message you want to give to our viewers
No,
before we
I will
conclude?
just say a quote that
Yes,
somebody, I think, I do not know who said this. Somebody said to the guru that what is more important, the journey or the destination? And the
yes,
guru replied, the company. And I think that is what is most important in Foxy. If you ask me what I've gained most from Foxy, I gained lifetime friends.
yes, definitely, sir. Very good, sir. So, sir, anything else you want to share
No,
with
I
us?
think I am done. I am done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. And so now we will just conclude our podcast. So, uh, sir, so as we conclude this enriching podcast, I feel truly privileged to have had the opportunity to speak with our esteemed guest, our incoming President Foxy, Dr. Bhaskar Pal, sir. And today, if you see, conversation has been truly inspiring, and you have given us a glimpses of values that will be you will shape in Foxy in 2026. And what stands out is not just your plans for the future, which you will be revealing when you take over, but also the passion and compassion with which you will lead. So, on behalf of Foxy and all our listeners, we thank you for sharing your thoughts and your journey. And as you step into this new role, we wish you every success in making Foxy stronger, more inclusive, and ever forward looking. So, once again, thank you, sir, for taking
Thank
the
you. Thank
time
you. Thank you.
to be with us.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Pratibha,
much,
for
sir.
having me.
And with this, I also want to extend my gratitude to Dr. Sunita Tandulwadkar, Madam, our President Foxy, for providing us with this wonderful platform that encourages continuous learning and meaningful academic exchange. Now, it is through such initiatives that we as a medical community continues to raise the bar and remain at the forefront of progress. And to our audience, thank you for tuning in. Stay connected with us as we continue bringing you meaningful conversation that inspires and guides the future of women's health. So until next time, let's keep moving forward together. And this is Dr. Pratibha Singh signing off until we meet next again. Let us keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving towards a better, healthier tomorrow. Stay hopeful, stay informed, and take care. Goodbye and good night. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. My pleasure.